showing love and they're confident in it. It's Hat the Band with Kaskazini PD at 27 minutes past 4. My name is Anthony Muli. Stand by for Tommy and Skills coming in just a bit. Up next is Nandi and Joe by a fantastic collabo. Tanzania and Nigeria coming through with number one. We're having a conversation around B2B, and today I've got a B2B marketer. Her name is Emma. And of course, if you're just joining the conversation, we talked about what B2B is, the difference between B2B, B2C. So you're going to find those videos out on our socials, so you can track them, all right, at Nation FM KE on X. Now, Emma, great to have you on the show. I'm hoping you're loving it so far. I'm going to be playing your favorite songs in a bit, okay? I know you heard this conversation. It's coming through. So before we go, I teased and I want us to talk about some of the skills that are essential for B2B sales and marketing. Marketing is a core aspect in a business. It's got to be there, and of course, it's going to bring the visibility for the business. So, what are some of these skills anybody who wants to go into B2B they have to have in handy to have like a successful B2B in sales and marketing?
So I believe the first thing you have to do is to be a people person, because marketing you have to deal with all types of people. Yeah. So you have to be a people person, and also you have to be an open-minded person in terms of, because you'll meet clients who will literally tell you your business idea is not good. It's not good for the market.
And it can break your heart.
Yeah. And there are some people who will really see value in your business.
Yes.
For the case, let me give an example with ALP. ALP we started construction in 2017 for our first flagship development called ALP North within Tatu City. And our product by then was new to the market.
Yes.
And everyone wasn't sure of whether we will get tenants or not. And within that period, our founder by then, he was such an aggressive human being, and he had a lot of networks. By the time we were building our first 14,000 square meters, we had a pre-let.
Oh, wow.
So we had a business that believed in our business when we had not even built it. So I think being that aggressive, being open-minded in whichever market you enter, just try to understand the local market, try to understand your audience, your target market, and from there, I believe there'll be light at the end of the tunnel.
Right, you mentioned some very important things, and people who probably we are targeting, the young people, the Gen Zs, the millennials, they hear the words like, okay, this is not good for the market. They're heartbroken. They're like, I'm going to do something else. What's your word to people who are interested to venture into B2B? They're young, and at the same time, they're torn. Do I do this or do I do something else? Of course, what would you tell them?
I believe once you're passionate about something, just go for it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this is what you want, and if you give 100% to it, I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who will be like, that makes sense. I can invest in that. And even when you look at the new administration, I think it's trying to promote youth empowerment and also promote young people to doing business and entrepreneurship. And hence these financial institutions that are coming up that are able to invest in your idea. And if you have someone like that who's willing to invest in your idea, why don't you invest in yourself and believe in yourself?
I love that. Yeah. Back to B2B, some of the challenges. Talk to me about the challenges you encounter, things that you see day to day and you're like, hey, this one is a stress load. What are some of these challenges you encounter in this business?
Again, I'll use my personal experience working for ALP, which is we in the real estate sector, property developer. Our core market or our target market is decision makers. So getting that decision maker in the marketing world, it's really hard. You have to go through the PA, you have to go through several other departments for you to get that decision maker or the strategic decision person who makes those strategic decisions.
Right.
Yeah. So the other thing would be marketing as a department is the most expensive. I believe it's the most expensive department in an organization.
Okay.
Because you're always dishing out, creating events, creating brand awareness. So you spend a lot in marketing. That's one of the other challenge. that I think is in the marketing space.
Okay.
Yeah.
You having been in this industry for quite a number of years, what would you say is the most satisfying thing for you?
I think for me, every time from within our sector,
Yeah.
every time we sign a lease or I have a successful launch,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always thrilled.
Yeah.
'Cause
Self-treat comes through ASAP.
Yes, because I feel like I've achieved the purpose for that.
Okay.
If I have a successful event, for example, last year we launched our 4th phase of ALP West,
Mm-hmm.
Logistics Park,
Mm-hmm.
and it was such a success. So once there's just that happy feeling that you can't explain.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I love it. All right. So we're going to come back in a bit after we play some songs, and then we can talk about how technology influences B2B. Technology is a core thing in business, and of course, particularly in this day and age, and young people are maximizing on technology. So how can they maximize on that, this technology, so they can have also a successful B2B, right? All right. That's coming through in a bit at Nation FMKU on X. That's where you should channel all your questions. But right now, this conversation is number one, which is why I'm playing you some number one. All right. Mimi Mars from Tanzania coming through in a bit. Some 2,000 Kenya